Hello folks, Everchanger here for episode 36 of Pokémon Liquid Crystal. Last time we had a face-off with our rival Silver down here in the underground layer of Team Rocket, and he appears to have had some serious internal revelations, so it should be interesting to see where that goes. And in this episode we are going to be delving deeper and deeper into the underground passageways here to look for the director. I'm going to point out that I healed in between episodes, so without further ado, let's hop right on into it. I don't care if you're lost. You show up here, you're nothing but a victim. That's a little bit dark, I mean, even for Team Rocket, oh my gosh. Alrighty. A single Rattata. Are you kidding me right now? That's pretty sad, actually. So, I'm going to sort of divert a little bit and not really talk about what's going on here because something very, very interesting happened today. Anyone who has seen my video where I compared the battery life between the original 3DS and the 3DS XL, you may have taken note of the music I used in the background during the time-lapse sections. That music was from a group called Animusic, and basically what they do is they create music, but they will also create an animation to go along with it, and it will basically look like the animation is playing the actual music. There will be robots and things like that, and it's really, really cool. And way back when I released that video, back in the summer of 2012, the group was actually undergoing a Kickstarter campaign to create a third release, Animusic 3. Now, why am I pointing this out, even though the Kickstarter campaign was 2 years ago? Well, prior to their promised release of their DVD, they promised the release of a CD that would contain some music that would get incorporated into the later video product. The intended release date for that CD was going to be November of 2012, but unfortunately they missed their target date for quite a bit, and it was quite cast into doubt whether or not the CD was actually going to be released. I had really actually sort of given up hope that it was going to come out, to be honest. I mean, I feel kind of bad saying that because I honestly spammed so many Facebook pages trying to get backers for the project, and the creators actually personally thanked me in their Facebook post acknowledging that they had crossed over their funding goal. But, interestingly enough, and to my surprise, the CD was actually released today, the day I'm recording this, October 5th, 2014. This is a very, very, very momentous occasion, and I'm still kind of astonished that it actually happened, to be honest, and now of all times instead of any other time. But I guess now is as good a time as any. So I was incredibly surprised to see that it had actually been released. You can actually go get it on Bandcamp at some point soon. It was released early to Kickstarter backers. And I should be getting a physical CD in the mail at some point, so that's pretty insane how it's come all this way, how we've waited all this time, and now it's finally here. Whoa, he just sort of teleported in there. Quahaha, confounded by the shutters, are we? I'll let you in on a secret if you can beat me. So yeah, I'm just really, really astounded that it actually came out today, and I want to say, like, huge props to the Animusic guys for actually getting it out. Like, I'm just astonished. I'm just dumbfounded how it happened after, I don't want to say all these years, because it's only been a little over 2, but in terms of internet time, that's a long time, so I'm just really excited to listen to it. I have it actually importing into my iTunes library at the moment, so it's going to be fun. After I record this video, I am actually going to be going and listening to it, and I hope it's as good as I've been anticipating. I have a feeling it will be. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because it's something really, really important to me, and it's something I don't think I've ever talked about on the channel before at all, so if anyone wants to go check out Animusic and their works, you can just go check it out on YouTube because videos of the animations have not actually been removed from YouTube. They're still up there for all to watch, but they're of a low enough quality that I hope it'll inspire you to buy the DVD and Blu-ray to check out the animations in super ultra high definition. I'm sure I sound like a commercial right now, but it's something I'm really, really passionate about actually, so pretty amazing how it's come full circle. now after over 2 years. It's pretty crazy. Alright, we're trying to learn Psychic here, which is pretty important actually. I'm going to delete Confusion, I think. Confusion is pretty weak for our level. Poof. Alakazam learned Psychic. This is awesome. And Rocket Grunt was defeated. Ugh, I blew it. Indeed you did, good sir. Now spill it. Alright, a hint. Change the order of the switching. That'll change the ways the shutters open and close. Now, I'm a little bit scared for this puzzle because it may have been changed in Liquid Crystal. But in the original Crystal, the intended order for the switches was the third one, the second one, the first one. And that should open up a path for us to access the end. But it would appear that the puzzle has indeed been changed, so I might actually be here for quite a while. But since we have access, I think I should fight all these trainers to get all of the experience and other goodies. So, without further ado, we have the introduction of the Burglar class. I always found this Burglar class pretty interesting because it's like, before I came down here, you guys were all locked in these compartments with no hope of escape. Like, what the heck happened? You're really terrible criminals, I guess. Is Pidgeotto going to go down again? No. Okay. We really need to switch out because I do not want Pidgeotto going down because it's been overdue for an evolution for like a dozen episodes at this point. Alright, take that sludge like a man, and of course we're poisoned because why not? Hurt by poison. I'm sure I talked about this recently, but I find it so frustrating how... gosh, words. It's very, very late. Again, I apologize. I've been really working my butt off all day. But anyway, that's one of the things that I think they could really, really do to sort of streamline the Pokemon process. Every single turn that you're poisoned, it has to say, you were hurt by poison, or you were burned, or the rain continues to fall, or it has to play the sleeping animation every single turn. Like, it doesn't have to do that. We can just trim away all this loose fat, and I'm sure the game would progress way, 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 way faster. It's just something I wish they would do. I wish they would just sort of trim down the excess of the game down to its core essentials, and I think it would be a much more enjoyable game to play. And I believe there was an interview with Junichi Masuda shortly after the release of X and Y where they mentioned that going forth they would like to do exactly that, trim down on the game and make it a bit more streamlined and condensed. Hopefully we'll see that plan come to fruition in Generation 7 because it looks like it's not going to happen in Generation 6 as Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire look like they're going to be about the same in that respect to X and Y. And I'm taking all this poisoning damage, but there's just one more trainer. I gotta fight him. I gotta fight him. They ditched this project before they finished. I'm searching for leftover loot. Well, there was only one item on the ground, so I think you're probably out of luck. In fact, you should be thanking me for freeing you from this prison. Alright, we got our Growlithe coming out here, level 36. Pidgeotto is not going to be able to take it out, especially with that Intimidate coming out. So it looks like we are going to have to switch. I'm going to try Feraligatr, even though it's poisoned. I'm sure Growlithe will not be able to do too terribly much to Feraligatr. Just watch, it's going to get KO'd this turn. Wouldn't that be my luck? Alright, hurt by poison, of course. But let's see if we can surf it out. Oh man, it's gone. Awesome. Get our experience. And Burglar Ed was defeated. Over the top! Alright, so it looks like this puzzle right here was changed in Liquid Crystal, so I'm definitely going to have to do some cutting here anyway, so I think I'm going to cut away and heal, and I'll meet you guys back here, and I'll try a couple more combinations, but if I can't figure out, I'll probably just cut away again until I figure it out. So without further ado, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back with all the team members healed up. Let's try some more button combinations and see if we can get through. So since 3, 2, 1 didn't work, I think I'm going to try 1, 2, 3 and see if that does anything. Hopefully it does, because I honestly have no clue what I'm going to do if I can't figure out this puzzle. Alright, let's see what that does. Nothing. Okay, let's try pressing switch 2 again. That did nothing. 3. Alright, that opened up this door. Let's try pressing switch 1 again. This door is open. That one is not. Let's try this switch again. Hopefully this isn't too boring. I'm sure it probably is, to be honest, but if we can get this figured out on screen, that would always be really, really nice. Try pressing this switch again. I'm kind of losing track of what I'm pressing. Oh hey, look at that, we're through. Awesome. It's labeled emergency 3. It's off. Turn it on? No, I think we're going to ignore it. Are you lost? No, you can't be. You don't have that scared look. I'll give you something to be scared about. I think I'm going to be the one giving you something to be scared of, little Miss Rocket Grunt. Out comes Gloom, which is a grass type, so hopefully Pidgeotto will be able to bring it down no problem. Because Pidgeotto has really been underperforming recently, which makes me really, really sad, because when I had a Pidgeot in my original playthrough of the original Crystal, it just destroyed everything I put it in front of. Just like that. Awesome. Alright, can we get level 35? Yes, indeed we can. Just one more level until its evolution. How much do you want to bet that'll take another dozen episodes to happen? Growlithe grows to level 35. Sometime very soon I'm going to have to seriously consider evolving it into Arcanine. Out comes a Gloom. Another Gloom. I think we'll just stick with what works and nail it with a couple of wing attacks. Should be effective. Alright, just one more wing attack and that should do it, unless Moonlight heals up a ton of its HP, which I doubt since we're indoors. But I don't know exactly how the calculation works. It might not even matter that we're indoors. Ah, so close. Darn. Do we have quick attack on Pidgeotto? I actually do not remember. I'm gonna have to check. Of course we're paralyzed, which is always super duper fun. Oh really? Are you... Ugh. Oh my gosh. I'm really, really getting tired of the potions on the AI. Like, really, really, really tired. And of course we got Moonlight coming out again. I don't have time for this. People don't want to sit around watching me fight a Gloom for 6 minutes on end. Can we get a critical? Critical will be really nice. Oh good, it's not using Moonlight. Of course that means I'm going to get paralyzed this turn, or not. Looks like luck is on my side for once, which is good. Alright, Pidgeotto gains a ton more experience. And Rocket Grunt is defeated. How could you? Just like that, that's how I could. Alright, I'm going to switch Pidgeotto out from the front, because unfortunately it is a little bit low on HP. And I think we want to just power through here and find the director, because we've been searching for quite a while, and I think he needs our help. So let's try and expedite this process. You're not going any further. I don't show mercy to my enemies, not even brats. I'm surprised he didn't call me a twerp there. In the original Japanese version of the anime, the term that Team Rocket uses to refer to Ash and his friends is Jariboy, which I believe refers to them as brats, but they changed it to twerps in the English version of the game. So, that's a thing. Ah, so close to bringing it down one shot, and of course we got the potion coming out right here. But I think 1 or 2 more turns should be able to bring it down anyway. Wow, that bite did quite a bit more than I was expecting it to. Which isn't a bad thing, of course. And Feraligatr gets experience, and so does Growlithe, and we got a Graveler coming out. Luckily, we don't have the sturdy buff to worry about, so a single Surf should bring this thing to its knees. Its bony, rocky knees. And indeed it does, which is awesome. I think I'm saying indeed and awesome a ton in this playthrough, so I apologize for anyone who has a vendetta against those words. And Rocket Grunt was defeated. Blast it! Yanakanji! If anyone wants to go look up what that reference is to, I'm sure it'll make a lot more sense once you figure out what I just said. Alright. Hyuck-hyuck-hyuck, I remember you. And I you, good sir. You got me good at our hideout. Oh man, I can't get over this guy. I just love it. Rocket Grunt wants to battle. Rocket Grunt sent out Grimer. A single Grimer, huh? Shouldn't be too much of an issue to deal with. Let's see if we can play that high crit ratio on the slash. Appears not, which is unfortunate. I think I just said peers instead of appears. Once again, it's late. I apologize. But with that, the Hyuck-hyuck-hyuck Guy goes down without a hitch once again. Growlithe gets level 36, which is incredible. Hyuck-hyuck-hyuck. So, that's how? Hyuck-hyuck-hyuck. That was a blast. I'll remember you. And I will always remember you. Now, up these stairs is actually the Goldenrod department store. And I believe we got a good item in here. Rare candy, which is good. I could have sworn you got something else up here. But unfortunately it looks like that one item down there we still won't be able to get. Or that one up there. I could have sworn somewhere in here there was an amulet coin. I know it was there in the original Crystal, but maybe it's just not there here. How did you get this far? I guess it can't be helped. I'll dispose of you. It looks like this is the last line of defense between us and the Director. So we might as well play this battle like the true heroes we are and rescue the Director so we can take back the radio tower from Team Rocket. Let's just nail a Surf right off the bat and see if we can get a one-shot on this coughing. Indeed we do! Yay! Haha. Alright, another coughing coming out. Let's keep this momentum going and just mow right through this Rocket Grunt. Nothing is going to get in our way. Get hyped for Director rescuing goodness of awesome and critical hits. Yeah! Alrighty. And the final Rocket Grunt in the basement here was defeated. I got disposed of. Indeed you did. And there's the indeed again. Alright, so without further ado, let's grab this item! TM35, it contains sleep talk. Obviously more important than the Director. No. Who? What? You came to rescue me? Thank you. The radio tower. What's happening there? Taken over by Team Rocket? Here, take this card key. And we get the card key. Use that to open the shutters on the 3rd floor. I'm begging you to help. There's no telling what they'll do if they control the transmitter. They may even be able to control Pokemon using a special signal. You're the only one I can call on. Please save the radio tower. And all of the Pokemon nationwide. Indeed. Once more with the indeeds. It's not even intentional, I promise. So, we now have the necessary equipment we need to ascend to the top of the radio tower to Team Rocket's interim boss, and rescue all the Pokemon nationwide, and everyone in the radio tower, and everyone everywhere. We need to free the world from Team Rocket's evil tyranny, and we will be doing just that in the next episode. So next time on Pokémon Liquid Crystal, we are going to be ascending up to the top of the radio tower and destroying Team Rocket once and for all. See you guys next time!